Hello and welcome back to 80 English Tutorials, and here I am with my another video, the sixth part from the Treasure Chest Icse Class 9th book. And here we have the Brook, written by Alfred Lord Tennyson, and this poem will be uploaded in three parts as usual. First part, the themes form structure. Second part, the explanation. And the third part will be the figures of speech. So without wasting much time, let's get started. One more thing, uh, from a few days, I was not able to upload the videos. So sorry for that. I was not well, but now I'm feeling good. So now we'll start with the poem, The Brook. As per my target, first we always talk about, in my every video you may have seen, I always talk about the title. What is the brook? Brook. What do you understand by this term brook? So brook is a very small or shallow stream of water. It's just a flow of water which later on joins the river. And you will see that in this poem the brook will itself describe its origin, that from where it is emerging, then from what are the obstacles it encounters it on its way, and then how it joins the river. So the brook is personified here. One more thing, this poem, you should know that this poem is written in 1886, and this poem, the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson, he died in 1892. So ultimately this poem was written 6 years after before the poet's death. So this you should know. Let's start. Alfred Lord Tennyson, he was born on August 6, 1809 in England. He was died in October 1892 in Surrey. He was an English poet often regarded as the chief representative of the Victorian age in poetry. He was raised to peerage in 1884. So this much is enough to uh, know about uh, this author. Setting we come to. This poem, The Brook, is set in the beautiful wilderness that, given Tennyson's Britishness and status of as Britain's poet laureate, is most likely the British countryside. So it is most likely the British countryside where this all this happening. As the poem unfolds, as the poet opens up, the brook embarks on its long and winding journey to join up a large river. Elements of the countryside crop up one by one. Throughout its journey, the brook points out different kinds of fish and foliage and acknowledges the sun, moon, and starlight, painting a fuller picture of the wooded scene. The brook also passes a handful of villages and bridges, but mostly passes swathes of untouched countryside that is so majestic and undisturbed that it's like a fairy land. This lush landscape is a fitting setting of the poem, which emphasizes the unrivaled beauty of nature. So this setting, sorry, the poem is ultimately said to have set it in a British countryside. Why? Because this poet also lived in, he was in Britain. So it is most probably this brook had also been flown in that particular region only, that is the British countryside. What is countryside? Outskirts of the country, so that is countryside, or you can say villages type of areas. So that is countryside. We come to the form, structure, and rhyme scheme now. So this brook, the brook by Alfred Lord Tennyson, is a 13 stanza ballad poem that is separated into sets of 4 lines known as quatrains. These quatrains follow a simple rhyme scheme of A B A B C D C D, changing end sounds from stanza to stanza. As a ballad poem, this rhyme scheme is slightly unusual. The most common ballad rhyme scheme is ABCB, but the structure of the quatrains is quite normal, as is another feature of the poem, the refrain. Now, in my first video, the first video that I uploaded to this channel, I have already talked to you about the various important figures of speech. So there I've already told you that what is refrain. The phrase "for men may come and men may go, but I go on forever" is the central meaning of the poem, and it is used in multiple times in the text. So here the thing that is to be concentrated on, that it is a 13 stanza ballad poem. You should know what is ballad. That is, it can be sung. It had a rhyme scheme. And what is rhyme scheme? A B A B C D C D. As simple as that. We come to the themes now. The poem The Brook uses the extended metaphor of a brook's journey in its part to parallel everyone's journey throughout life. So, as a brook, as the people's life, the person's life is full of, the human's life basically is full of obstacles, problems, ups and downs. The way of this, the journey of this brook also will be full of ups and downs, obstacles, everything. The brook is personified so that it narrates the poem. Themes are the inevitability of moving on and the importance of knowing one's ultimate destination. Other themes are beauty and power of nature, human life and death, and immortal humans versus eternal humans. Actually, it's a misprint, mortal river and eternal humans. So that is the theme. So that's all for this part. I guess everything has been covered. The introduction of this part has been covered, poem, and now we'll meet in the second part, and there I will explain you the poem word to word and line by line. And in the third part, we'll discuss about the figures of speeches. That's all for this part. Thank you and have a nice day.